This is lesson number 15. In this lesson, we are learning how gems are formed and what are the exterior appearances of a gemstone. It is very important to identify the gem. So, in this video, we are discussing those. If you subscribe, not subscribed yet, please subscribe and press the bell icon and watch this video. If you need something, you better write down in your book as a note. This is, can you guess what is this stone? Okay, we'll see later. Shall we move inside? How are gems formed? This is lesson number 15. We are discussing physical characteristics of a gem, hardness, appearance of a gem, crystal shapes. Those are very important to identify a gem. Now look at this. There are three types of rocks in this earth. Names are igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, metamorphic rocks. The words igneous, sedimentary, metamorphic come to this diagram. This is called the rock cycle. Rock cycle. Erosion. Because of the erosion, it is changing, and deposition goes to the oceans. This is ocean. This cycle is always happening in the earth. Look at this. Lava. Melting lava is inside the earth. It is moving through this tunnel to the top and goes through the ground. Then when they are getting erosion, it comes like this way, deposition. Then it creates sedimentary rocks here. Here, melting area. Metamorphic rocks are creating here. Metamorphic. Then when it is cooling, it goes through this. Then it creates igneous rocks. This is the rock cycle in this earth. That is science. Then look at this picture. Ocean basin. This is ocean. This is the crust. On the top of the crust, there are plates. There are 8 plates inside the earth. All the ground and the oceans are in the top of the this plate. These plates are moving with very big power. Then that pressure pushed the magma into the top of the volcano. Then the erosion and the deposition always happening. Come to this. There are 3 types of rocks. Igneous rocks are here. Metamorphic rocks are mentioned here. Green color. Look at the green color. Sedimentary rocks are here. Now look at this. This is the magma area. Diamond and peridot are creating in this area. This is magma. It is moving to the surface of the earth from the top of volcano. Then sapphires and rubies are creating here. Metamorphic rocks push to magma and it creates crystallizing magma, then creates sapphire and ruby here. It comes through the igneous rock to this mountain. Sapphire, spinel and tanzanite, metamorphic rocks. These gems are creating here and it pushes there because of the high pressure in the earth. Burial high temperatures and pressures push the sedimentary rock to metamorphic. Then it pushes to igneous. This weathering and erosion bring transport and deposition to the sedimentation in the ocean. Then When that is happening in sedimentation, opal and malachites are creating here. Then they are pushed into sedimentary rock. The sedimentary also can come to here with the pressure. So there are only 3 types of rocks in this earth: igneous, metamorphic, and sedimentary. Then in this scale, this is Mohs scale of hardness. We can check the hardness of a stone with these numbers. Talc, gypsum is 2, calcite is 3, hardness in Mohs scale. Fluorite 4, apatite 5, orthoclase 6, quartz 7, topaz 8, corundum 9, and the diamond 10. These are the hardness scales. Please subscribe and press the bell icon. Now we are moving to very important part, the exterior appearance of a gemstone. I can watch all the merchants, new merchants in this country. They don't know very well this. So remember, you need to understand this lesson very well to identify gems, rough gems. First thing is luster. Luster we can divide into 8. Vitreous, metallic, adamantine, greasy, silky, waxy, resinous, dull. These are the main 8 words we have to learn. Now, vitreous means what? It is glass-like appearance of transparent and slightly transparent, that means translucent minerals. Vitreous, glass-like. Metallic means it is appearance is like metal-like, so metallic. Vitreous, second one metallic. Adamantine. What is adamantine? High unusual brightness due to high refractive index. Due to high Ri, it is giving unusual brightness called adamantine, like a diamond, of transparent and translucent minerals. You can understand when we come to diamond lessons, you can understand adamantine luster. So remember, you need these 8 lusters very well. Vitreous, metallic, adamantine, then greasy. Greasy means it is grease-like. You know grease. Greasy appearance. Silky appearance. Silk-like. Waxy appearance. Wax-like. The body of the skin of the stone gives these lusters. Vitreous skin, metallic skin, adamantine skin, greasy, silky, waxy, resinous. This appearance of a thick liquid like tar, cashew glue. You know cashew glue. That is resinous. Dull, dark appearance. So there are lustering 8 grades. Vitreous, metallic, adamantine, greasy, silky, waxy, resinous, dull. We need more things. Interference, iridescence, adolescence, chatoyancy. We need to understand this. Interference is the range of colors emitted by a stone when light is reflected. That is called interference. Iridescence. The visible rainbow color is due to changes in light reflection. It can be found in soap bubbles, feathers, butterfly wings, and the inside of seashells. It is called iridescence. Very useful. Adolescence. That means sheen. It is shining like bluish milk. That is called sheen. Sheen is popular. The name is adolescence. Chatoyancy or asterism, we learn in second lesson. Cat's eye effect. These things we need to remember. So you need to write down in your book the exterior appearance of a gemstone. You need to study and remember all. Now we are explaining again those. Vitreous is like this. This is topaz. It is vitreous. We discussed earlier. The metallic luster, this is hematite stone. Hematite gives metallic luster. You can understand it well. This is the practical you have to remember. Diamond gives adamantine luster. It is adamantine. Number 4, greasy luster. It is serpentine. This is the serpentine mineral. It is like greasy luster, giving greasy luster. Number 5 is silky luster. Ulexite. Show fine parallel threads that looks like texture or fabric. So it is giving silky luster. This is turquoise and opal. Gives waxy luster. Now you can understand waxy and the greasy. Silky, waxy, greasy luster. This is resinous luster, amber, you saw in first picture. I asked what are the stones this like? It is amber. Amber. See, inside the amber, there are mosquitoes or some insects are there. It is, the stone is sphalerite or amber. Both are giving resinous luster. This is dull luster. Rhodonite. Now you can understand vitreous, metallic, adamantine, greasy, silky, waxy, resinous, and dull. Remember, you better write down these. Now we are moving to next part. Most gemstones are crystalline in shape. Some have very poor crystal structure. We can break into 4 regarding the crystal structures. Crystalline, polycrystalline, cryptocrystalline, acicular. Crystalline means occurs as a single crystal or as a cluster of crystals. That means crystalline mineral. Polycrystalline means minerals made up of clusters of small crystals. Cryptocrystalline means made up of crystals that can only be seen under a microscope. Acicular means minerals formed in a needle-like arrangement. Now we are moving to here. This is pyrite mineral. The shape of the crystal is cubic shape. This is called cubic. This shape, milky quartz, and sapphire also comes like. This is milky quartz shape. Bipyramidal. This is hexagonal or trigonal. See this. Now come to the here. Sapphire crystal shapes are mentioned here. Ruby crystal shapes also mentioned here. Now we discuss cubic and hexagonal, trigonal. This is monoclinic shape. Brazilianite crystals. They have monoclinic shapes. Symmetrical axis is here. Here. Symmetrical axis mentioned here. And come here. Triclinic crystals have no axis of symmetry. This is the shape. Example is axinite crystals. No symmetrical axis. Here, tetragonal. It is circle, tetragonal. There are 4 sides giving orthorhombic. It is this shape. You can see the symmetrical axis. It is topaz. So remember this axis. It is very important to recognize the rough gem. Right. We are moving now here. We are explaining here more. Acicular needle-like, amorphous, prismatic, massive, branch-like crystal habit. It is dendritic, pyramidal, acicular. That means needle-like, amorphous, prismatic, massive, and this is dendritic. That means crystalline like the branches of a tree. That is dendritic. Those are the things we have to remember. Understand, then you can remember. Now, another word we have to understand. It is cleavage. Cleavage. Removal of cracks, explosions, dirty parts, etc. In a stone can be done by cracking or tearing the stone by its cleavage. Remember, sapphire don't have a cleavage. I can see some asking questions regarding the cleavage, but they don't know what is cleavage, so they don't understand the rough stone. So remember, you have to understand these lessons not very well to identify the rough stones. Sapphire don't have cleavage, remember that. Join us, learn and enrich your future. We will meet in the next part, lesson 16. Please subscribe and press the bell icon and give like and share to everybody in your youth. I need to send this message to everybody to learn gemology and join to gem industry. Okay, we will meet in next lesson.